Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. I'm Jane, and this video I am talking about transitioning this YouTube channel into my virtual diary. So, quick backstory. I've had this channel for a while now. I'll put a date here somewhere. And I wasn't really focused on this channel because I had my main one, my cozy craft room. That is where I do DIY hair accessories, other like bookmarks, badge rails, anything craft related. That was what I was doing. And at that time I also had my small online business, right? So most of my focus was just growing that thing. And then along the way I started like wanting to share something a little bit more personal, not related to business, not related to like, trying to sell products to people or build an audience that's specifically customer base, right? I wanted something that I wanted a platform where I can just share random things. What I mean by random is like pet stuff, skincare. Additionally, I also wanted to share like travels, my lifestyle, essentially like health and fitness, because I'm currently still doing a weight loss journey. I have been doing weight loss journey for a while, and sometimes I would just flap, go up and then flap again. And since last December 2024, I started to do that again, and this time I'm actually keeping up with my goal. I'm actually reaching my goal as well. Yes, there are some delays, but overall it's been a success so far, and I wanted to share more about that because I know it's a huge topic. A lot of people talk about weight loss, and some just share unhealthy ways to do that. And I'm not gonna pretend I didn't do the wrong ones. So desperate to lose weight fast, I did those wrong things, and I wanted to share my experience and what I've learned doing the wrong diets, doing the wrong weight loss strategies, right? So eventually I end up um, mixing. I started working on my main channel again, and I kind of like tried to put my pet care videos and my craft videos, and I did not like it. I thought I was going to like it, but I end up hating it actually, because it was like, one, it was not fair for the audience on that channel to start seeing pet videos, bunny videos, because again, that was not the reason why they subscribed to my channel, to my cozy craft room. They were there for DIY stuff. They were there to see new prints of faux leather, new prints of ribbons and hair bows and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm really just gonna separate it because I already have this channel anyway, so why not just utilize this one? So um, I know when I started uploading videos on this channel again, it was like unboxing a lure box. I did a video of like a hotel, what do you call that? Hotel room tour. Back when my family and I went to, what state was that? South Carolina. There's like the popular beach there, Myrtle Beach, and it was during winter, and it was really nice. I was like, I want to share this, but then I started to like struggle to do transitions because, again, this channel was supposed to be not just beauty boxes, not just skincare. It was supposed to be also talking about pet care and all that stuff. It was okay still, but I started already noticing like, the struggle of transitioning, like, or incorporating those kinds of topics. And you'll see a bunch of suggested videos, and even like videos from channels that I follow, where they give you advice on growing your channel, blah blah blah. Even though I wasn't like worried about monetization for this specific channel, because again, this was just for fun. I was just very inconsistent with this channel to begin with. So yeah, and I tried to compensate with that. And again, that's when I started doing more planning. And the more planning I did, it seemed like there were a lot more things that would just happen out of my control, like my cat's death, um, work schedule, and health stuff happening. So it started to, it's like a snowball, it started small, and then you just let it to roll down, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then bam. So that's essentially what happened. And last week, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this channel. I still have people, like, subscriber number is still growing. Yes, not super fast, but it's still going up, right? And yeah, I was literally just lost in the sauce. I was like, the original goal for this channel essentially just disappeared. And I didn't like that because, again, this was supposed to be for fun videos, like sharing something that I like, new products I discover good deals on products, weight loss journey, what I've learned, what's the updates and all that stuff. And I'm starting to get really, really behind on those updates. And because I'm being so, English is hard today, but because of all those delays, it started to feel like I'm late uploading. Does it even matter if I upload it or not? That kind of idea. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should just quit or start over a new channel, like a fresh beginning. And then it hit me. I was like, actually, I don't have to quit, or I don't have to restart another new channel, because one, I already have people who um or who's supporting this channel, right? And instead of restarting a new channel, maybe I should transition this channel into a specific niche that I don't have to worry about little details of just talk about this topic, just talk about this topic, just talk about this topic. And I was looking it up, and I realized, I think what I'm looking for, the word I'm looking for, or the description I'm looking for is virtual diary. So that's what I'm going to do. I am gonna treat this channel as my virtual diary for a lot of reasons, actually. For personal growth, um, sharing my triumphs, big or small, sharing my experiences, good or bad, and those kinds of topics. It's for me personally, but it's also for anybody who can watch it, or who will watch it, and perhaps they learn something from my mistakes, or maybe I can inspire somebody, right? Because it's this YouTube platform is so big, and it has so many topics, and that's one of the reasons too why I like YouTube compared to any other platform, because here you can learn a lot about things, you can discover new things, you can listen to people, like podcast, talking about certain topics that you thought you were not interested, but actually end up like, oh, I'm actually into that kind of stuff. I also want to see my improvements in editing, storytelling. I'm so terrible with storytelling. If you haven't noticed yet, I tend to just go like this, like the way I talk about things, like something would just come to my mind, and I start talking about that instead of focusing on the main topic. So I want to work on that as well. My weight loss journey, I'm still going to be sharing that, definitely. I currently have an upcoming update. It's actually behind, but I don't care. Again, this is going to be virtual diary, and that's what I'm going to do. Pet care, obviously I no longer have my cat, but that does not mean I can't talk about like experiences about having cat, or pros and cons of having betta fish or goldfish, all that stuff, since I've had those in the past. and my bunny, pros and cons of having a bunny. Yeah, those little things that, you know, like maybe not for everybody, but the planet is so huge. I'm pretty sure somebody out there can relate to that topic, and maybe they have questions about it, and maybe I can have, or maybe I have an answer, or I can share again experiences, right? And making mistakes in life. I'm freaking 32 years old. I've had a lot of mistakes. And if you are younger than me, my advice would be don't do the same mistakes I did in life. So, yeah. And um, I will be utilizing comment sections as well. I'm gonna pick a topic from comment section and I will talk about it. So if you are interested, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will see what I can talk about it if I have something. If not, obviously, I'm not gonna come up with just a video just to make a video when it's not, when I don't have experience about it or when I don't know what that is about, right? Travels. So I like to travel. My family likes to travel a lot. So the only um, what do you call that? The part that I struggle about making a video outdoor is I'm still not comfortable filming and or talking on camera while there's other people. And another one is I don't know how to edit to blur people's faces to keep their privacy. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to figure that one out, but I can definitely do at least like B-rolls and talk about it. Similar to the Myrtle Beach in South Carolina video. And also my current issues with my knees. What kind of workout works for me? I have grade 3 chondromalacia, patella, bilateral, so both knees. And it's a struggle, you know, to do workouts without irritating the areas, without making things worse down there. So I'm gonna be sharing that as well. Build community where we can all share share our experiences, advices for each other, and you know, things to improve in life essentially. So if you are currently thinking about restarting or just quitting, I highly recommend you don't unless you have to. Maybe it's like a health condition that you have to, you know, focus your energy to, or if you're thinking about just restarting a new channel. I know one of the recommendations from like big content creator, they're usually like the one giving tips on how to grow. They said something about like if your channels already have at least 500 subscribers, ideally you don't want to just restart a new channel again and instead just, you know, rework or restart your current channel. Me personally, I would highly recommend that you make a video telling your supporters what's going on, what your plan is moving forward. Just a courtesy. That's what I'm doing because to me, it would be, let's say I was following somebody and then suddenly they stop uploading and then months later they start uploading completely different thing. I would be so confused, right? So yeah. Um, Another advice I can give is don't worry too much about views because views will come in. I know because I've had videos where it did well. Example, on my main channel, I had a couple of videos that only had like less than 50 views in the first few months, and then after that they got thousands of views. So you know, sometimes you just have to wait until the right audience sees your video. I know right now, I've seen in a couple of forums where they talk about some big channels, on their suggestion feeds. Like the big channels are suggesting smaller channels. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I keep seeing in forums. So maybe take advantage of that. What else? Yeah, biggest one is don't stress it too much, right? Because I've been there. I stress too much about it, and again, that's why I was like, oh, maybe I should just call it quits. So as long as you're having fun, keep doing what you're doing. Um, if you have to focus on certain niche, that's gonna be 100% up to you. Um, if you are figuring things out, if you want to just focus on certain topic and you think that that will work for you, try it. Because you are not gonna know if that change will work for you, will work for your channel if you don't try it, right? So that's what I'm doing with mine. But then again, I don't have the like my main goal is not to focus on uploading just to monetize this channel. This is like a personal goal for me, just to share content and improve my storytelling, and have a platform where years down the road I can look back and be like, oh my gosh, that's what I look like, or that's how I used to talk, or oh my gosh, I can't even continue on one topic without going like multiple train tracks, like a squirrel. I don't know if you guys, if I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but yeah, that's the plan, and I will stick to that plan for as long as I can. And if there are any changes in the future, you bet it, I will let you all know. So I hope you gained something useful from this video, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. So my next video, you will notice the intro is not gonna be welcome to my channel, and this channel I talk about ABCDAFG. It's gonna be welcome to my virtual diary. So I can't wait. I'm actually really excited. I have a couple of videos coming up. It's gonna be my weight loss update and three skincare products that I am gonna be adding to my skincare routine, and I'm so excited because I've heard good things about this product. So if you are interested, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, give it a like, and don't forget to comment in the comment section below. I'll see you guys later. Good night.